I cannot lie to you when I say I am absolutely terrified to start this book. But hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Eirelyn, and today I am starting Fourth Wing. I'm in a weird space on TikTok where people love this book and people hate this book, so I have no idea how I'm supposed to feel. I know things that occur in the book. I don't know the major plot story, so this will be a spoiler-filled video because so many people have read this book, and I need to talk about it, and I need to share my opinions, and I need people to understand what I'm talking about, especially if... because I know the third book in the series just came out, but if you haven't read this one in a while, it may not be as fresh, so then if I'm saying something in, like, weird code, you may have no idea what I'm talking about, you know? So, spoiler-filled. That is your warning, because I'm about to say the things that I know about this book, spoiler-wise. So, goodbye if you haven't read. Come back when you have to see my opinion. So, I know a character named Leon dies, so that may not be as much of a gut punch to me when I get to this point. I also know about the parapet. I think everybody knows about the parapet, which is like, I'm going to say a brick column that is sideways across a canyon. I don't know, but we're here. We're going into the Dragon Fantasyland, slightly terrified, slightly stressed, but it's going to be great. And before I fully start reading, I just want to say, no matter what my opinion is, no matter what your opinion is, it's all valid. So no getting angry. I would like to hear your opinion about this book though. If you have a different one than me, that'd be great. If you have theories and stuff, put them down below that you want me to know about. I don't know. I don't know if I'll continue the series after this one. We will see. That will be determined at the end of this video. But now it's time to take the dust jacket off. Some people might get mad at that, but if you're new to this channel, I don't keep my dust jackets. So... it's time. So already just opening the book, I have seen more than I thought. I knew about like this beginning part because I've seen many clips on TikTok of people theorizing what this could mean, where it's like, the following text has been faithfully transcribed from Navarian into modern language. So it's like everything is true to the story. So this all like already happened basically, and it's just being retold maybe as like a lesson of some kind. And then there's a map of Basgiath. Is how I think. You think? Yeah. Okay, it's time to start. I'm so stressed. I don't know. I think this is the only update I'm going to make until like 50 pages in, and I let information like settle into my brain. I've read a few pages after this, but I'm still just thinking about it. I've read 2 pages. I'm on page 4. And it says, violent invasion attempts of the kingdom of Prommel and their Gryphon riders. Griffins. Dragons. I don't really see a battle happening. I think griffins are cool, but against a dragon that can breathe fire, I don't really think griffins have much mystical power. How is this other country taking out or attacking this other country with griffins? Anyway, I'm just gonna digest information and then I'll probably be back. Not today, maybe tomorrow. So I lied about updating, because I need to announce my grave error that I've made. We just got told about Violet's brother that has been dead? Missing? I do a thing where I read the last lines of books when checking out how many pages there are in the book. So I saw this name before, and I am fairly positive then that this man ain't dead. Grave error on my part. Spoiled some stuff for myself. My fault. Apologies. I've gotten to 50 pages. I'm at chapter 5, which I feel like that page shouldn't be empty. I could be wrong, but the way that chapter ended doesn't feel... I feel like I've lost something. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. I like it. I can't really say much. Not much has happened. One thing I do know is Violet ends up with Xaden, so seeing the enemies to lovers I'm intrigued to see where this goes, because at this moment this man is like, I will kill you. So I am enjoying it. I am understanding the hype. I am intrigued. I have so much more to read. I don't know where this is leading in terms of plot. Like, I know she's gonna meet her dragons. I think she has 2, which I'm intrigued about that and how that happens. I know so much about this book, but nothing at the same time. But I am enjoying it. I feel like something's gonna have to go wrong with Violet and Dane, because clearly they are being led in the direction of, like, romance. I don't know, but I'm liking it. I have nothing else to say other than I'm liking it, and yeah. I think I'm going to update every 100 pages unless something really, really interesting happens that I want to talk about. I've reached 100 pages. I am enjoying it. Miss Violet is very cunning. I think it's such an interesting, like, story, I guess, to tell, where you have a girl that knows smarts in a different way. So then, like, she's just, like, practically poisoning every single person that she goes up against. Well, now it's gonna bite her in the butt a little bit, because Aiden's just kind of walked out, but, like, it's fine. I could be wrong, but can't he read memories? Or, like, read minds, or, like, hear every single thing she's thinking? Like, is that not one of his Sinjins? Maybe I'm confusing that with somebody else. I don't know. But I feel like it's a thing where, like, he's saying he'll be the one to kill her, to protect her from everybody else? Maybe? If so, not true enemies to lovers. Just saying. I am enjoying it. A little bit bored. Just a little bit. Only with, like, the amount of information that is getting thrown at my brain. For some reason, it almost feels easier to understand The Will of the Many, which has even weirder words in it than this. I don't really understand, like, the sections and the wings and that terminology. I don't feel like that was well enough explained. I'm just kind of going along with it now. I understand why it's called Fourth Wing, because she's in the Fourth Wing section, you know? I'm enjoying it. I don't really know if there's anything, like, notable that I need to talk about. I feel like I know from what people say, Venin is something important, but it's only been mentioned once, and that was in the first chapter. So I don't know if it's going to get mentioned more again. I know that she pairs up with the black dragon. Also an orange or dragon or gold. I think she gets paired up with 2, and that's rare from my knowledge. I could be far off and very wrong. I'm also very confused as to how the heck her brother is possibly alive. At the moment, everything I'm hearing, he's very much dead. I'm only assuming he's alive based off the last line. I dare say, not enemies to lovers, because this man already loves her. That's all I wanted to say. I'm on chapter 11, so she just bonded with the dragons. I can't lie, this is pretty hype. I hear such, like, different little voices in my head. For, like, Tara, and I hear, like, like, that's what I hear. And then for Darna, I hear, like, like, that's, like, the pitch. I think I'm gonna read this other chapter because I think it's interesting, and I'm so... I looked at the last lines of the chapters, and I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, I will update when I get to 200 pages, which may or may not be tonight, but it'll probably be tomorrow morning, because I might stop reading after this chapter, because I am tired. Stop reading for the night, but I just gotta... There's a weird blur on my camera. That didn't do anything. But I just gotta say, the only reason Dane even kissed her is so he could get into her most recent memory, so he could see the conversation she had with Xaden. Because he touched her face, and it was the temples, and it was the kiss, and she seems to not remember that. At least I think I'm right. I've officially reached 200 pages. She is strengthening her legs with Imogen. All I can really say, because I did a lot of updates yesterday. I'm gonna just keep reading until 300 pages. I'm enjoying it. I'm giggling. I really like Taran, the dragon. I hope I'm saying it right, because it was very funny when he was like, where are we? There are accommodations for me. I've seen your memories. I'm not about to have you sticking daggers into my leg to climb up. Now let's go. Which I thought was hilarious. I also like that he's just there in conversations, just being like, I'm waiting for Andarna to just like sneak into her head and just be like, kiss him. I could just see her doing that. I don't know if she would, but I can see it happening. Anyway, I don't really know where we're going with the plot, other than continuous training and trying to survive. They've gotta have to go out and like war. I don't know. Anyway, I'm seeing where, because like the other book titles are like Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. Obviously, Onyx Storm is based off of Satan's eyes, because it's talking about Onyx eyes all the time. So that's, I can see where that title's come from. And then Iron Flame is because they got the iron patch thing for being like the main squad that survived. I'll update you in 300 pages. I cannot help but laugh when this man goes, I'm hungry. I think I'll partake in a flock of sheep, and then just whoosh into the sky. I have such a clear image in my head of what's happening. And I know everybody probably does, if you can see images in your head. And they're all probably different images. But I feel like mine is so goofy. This dude can read her mind. Like, there's no lying about it. And he's hidden it because his neck would get snapped like that dude Jeremiah. Cause like, I'm fine. I'm not. His focus snaps back to my eyes. Never lied to me. Why would he say that if he didn't read? Like, she was saying, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. And he's like, yes, you're alive. And she's like, I didn't know I said it out loud. Cause you didn't. You didn't say it out loud, girly. I am 300 pages in. And they've kissed. I feel like other than that, not much plot-wise is happening. Like, clearly there's like little sprinkles of stuff that is like leading to like information about like more attacks and like a war clearly being started. But other than that, they're cute and they need to kiss more. Is all I can say. I am excited to see what Violet's Singent power is. I don't feel like she gets it in this book. Could be wrong. But I'm enjoying it. I don't really have much to say. I feel like building the characters wise makes sense for it to be this long. Other than that, no. There's so much information that I feel like didn't need to be included, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'm gonna keep reading. I'm enjoying it. That's all I can say. Yeah. I want them to kiss again. I've gone to 400 pages. Not much that I think I can update. They're in a place of emotions. I might read a chapter or two more today. I'll probably finish it tomorrow in total. At times I'm bored. I can't lie. At times I am bored. I know that there's a plot, but they're not leading to said plot fast enough. Like, if there's foreshadowing to anything, it's not happening enough, maybe? I don't know. But I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep reading. I'm almost there. We're gonna finish this thing today. They were just called from the bedroom by Garrick. We got 6 chapters left. Time to see what happens. I'm sweating. I had to roll up my sleeves. Like, I knew they were real. I knew it. I just knew it. Time to watch Liam die. I finished it. I enjoyed it. Overall, I enjoyed it. My thoughts are that I liked it. I think there could have been a bit more emphasis on the venom, just a little bit, to aid in the whole ending bit and the whole reveal. With the reveal, it's obvious. It makes so much sense. I just wish there was more. There's got to be more consequences now. Like, Violet knows that Dane read her. Like, there's so much more. They're obviously gonna make up, and her brother's there, and a lot, which I knew. I spoiled that for myself. I don't think at the moment I'm going to continue the series. I'm going to wait until all the books are out because I have so many more books to read, and I'd rather just read the whole series and finish it all in one fell swoop. So I'm not going to pick up the next books right now. I think deep in my core of my being, this is a 4-star book. Only because how do I put this? Like, within the first chapter, Mira, she literally said to Violet, just have, you never know when you're gonna die. And then there was such an emphasis on it throughout the whole book, like with jokes that characters made and like moments they all shared where they were just joking about how Violet wasn't getting any. And I'm like, that's great, but it takes away from a lot of the world building. Like, there's a specific moment I know when they were in Battle Brief and Violet and Zayden were talking through the mines, and that's all I cared about reading. I didn't care about what they were talking about in Battle Brief, and there's probably so much information that I skipped over because I didn't care. And like, I don't know if that makes sense, where I'm like, I like the relationship aspect, but if it was able to have more, like, I don't know. I enjoyed it though. I think it's gonna be a 4 stars just because there's a little things where I'm like, that could have been changed. The whole like last 200 pages were just about, in my opinion, like, not just about it. Like, there was like the venom and stuff, but even then, I feel like for Violet to have studied this fable about all the Venons and then have to fight them, she's not relaying information. Like, she walked across the parapet in nerves, relaying information about the world. But when she's fighting the Venom, she can't remember stuff about them. Like, it doesn't connect, I guess, in my brain. But that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it, because I did. There's just some things. Yeah. Anyway, hope you like this video. Let me know what you think of Fourth Wing. I know a lot of people like it, so, but yeah. Subscribe. Goodbye. I didn't cry when Liam died. I almost did, but I didn't. Because I knew it was coming. So.